Welcome, everybody, to another week of Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John Potok.
I'm Taylor Nemeth.
And I'm Zach Potok.
And everyone is back for week 3. We are all excited and ready to go. Last week, we left off, just to recap you for a little bit. Cassidy went home.
Person being eliminated is Cassidy.
After what seemed to be a heated exchange between Triana and Macy, Cassidy stepped in and tried to come to the rescue. Turned out to be a big blowout, and Cassidy took her debate game to the jury instead of her opponent.
I wouldn't mind battling with Triana, to be honest with you.
Stirring possibly some votes the opposite way against her, and it actually costed her game last week.
But she didn't care, though.
Well, either way, now it leads up to this week's big hype, big drama. Do we see something between Triana and Macy this week?
Little tag team action, I think, is going to happen.
Yeah, well, you got Triana has Ron, Gage, and possibly Rochelle on her side. Macy has maybe Nick and Drew, which isn't a bad little, and maybe even Blaze, to be honest with you, isn't a bad little start, per se, she's got all the big competitors possibly on her side. So it's going to be interesting to see how this week turns out. But with that being said, let's talk about this week's challenge. This week's challenge is called the Toilet Paper Fling Challenge. And how it works is everybody's picture is hanging on the wall by one strand of toilet paper, one ply. And what they're going to do is they're going to wad up big wads of toilet paper, getting them wet, and throwing them at the toilet paper to make that person's picture drop. If your picture drops, you have been eliminated from the game. So it should be interesting this week to see. I mean, did either one of you guys ever do that in school? I know I was a, champ.
Yeah, this week with this challenge is going to be very pinpoint. It's going to be very who you don't like, who you want gone. So there's going to be some drama stirred.
And I'm going to be bold. A girl does not win this week.
What are your thoughts on that, Taylor?
What's new? You were bold last week, too.
Taylor, you're just lucky you're not in the game because I'd be putting you up week by week until you were out.
Yeah. I think I got the social game in the bag, so.
I got both, physical and social.
I would like to see that. Maybe next season we can issue a challenge with you two. That would be very interesting.
The host round.
The host round, right.
I'd put Taylor, then you, John, then I'd be coming out on top. I'm just calling it how I see it.
Oh.
Well, yeah, everyone's going to think that they're going to come out on top.
I see two weak competitors next to me, if we're going to be honest.
Well, let's be honest, though. If you have any kind of skills challenge, I mean, you might be lacking there a little bit.
I have all the skills in the world.
Okay, enough about you.
All right. Any predictions before we go down? Who wins this toilet paper challenge? You got to throw a wad of toilet paper to take out other players.
I think it's going to strictly be that emotional game still. Everyone's going to be going for Macy and or Macy's side going for Triana.
Ooh, good point.
I'll say Drew wins it this week. It just seemed like a competition that he would end up doing.
Well, here's the thing. It's going to be interesting, and I just want to put this out there before we go down. The secret to this game is leaving as much water on the wad of toilet paper that you can, because if you leave that the more wet, the more water that flies, and the more chance of something dropping. Let's see how many people actually go up there, get it wet, and then wring it out to where it's like dry. That could be the biggest mistake that happens here. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm going to pick somebody out of the blue. I'm just going to close my eyes and... Okay, Macy. I didn't pick it out of the blue. I think Macy's always got a pretty good hand on this. I know you say it's not going to be a girl. I think it might be a girl this week, even though it tends to favor a guy a little bit, but...
I don't know. Let's talk about an underdog here real quick. What about Keenan?
It's your boy K Easy. So check me out, though. I'm dope. I don't choke. Nope, this ain't broke. This is no joke. Oh, you know, go. I'm on go, bro. I want the smoke. Oh, who want the smoke? Go.
Yeah, there's Keenan.
Somebody quiet. Somebody under the radar,
Yeah, we didn't mention Eric either. I mean, Eric, has a very good shot. He's a tall guy. He's got long arms. It looks like he's very athletic. That could be another one that might surprise us.
And I'm also looking forward to who actually draws for the chip this week too.
Well, we're going to find out all that and more. Let's take you down to the warehouse and let's check out the toilet paper challenge. Okay, so let's see what happens with the toilet paper challenge. Up first is Nick.
History making the progress. I mean, back doing this in elementary school. I mean, we did this way back.
And
Goes for Ron.
yeah, of course, we knew that was going to happen.
that, yep.
We knew that was going to happen. Those two got a little bit of beef.
So Macy's up next.
You know, they can wad up the toilet paper. They can get it. Me, I would get it soaked as I possibly could. Some people wring it out. Let's see what
Leave
Macy
it
does
soaked.
here.
I'm not too upset that I didn't get a turn. Macy swears up and down she wasn't trying to take me out, that she was trying to get Gage.
I was salty that I didn't get to play.
Drew, let's see how he does it. Yeah, it'll be interesting. So we're down 2.
I don't know why. He just seemed like he may have the knowledge.
Oh, no, he's ringing it out.
Yeah.
He's ringing it out. That's the wrong move right
Take
there.
back already.
And he went for Ron and then missed.
I really thought this one was my challenge. You know, I threw that first, little big spitball, but you know, and I missed. You know, that was kind of going for Ron too. You know, I was really hoping that I would take him out first because you know that's who I was aiming for.
Chase is up next.
She gets a big old wad. Let's see what happens here.
I don't know. I think
Don't tell me she's gonna throw it without. Oh, I was gonna say. She just wrung it out too, though. See, that's the wrong idea.
I felt a lot better. The challenge is a lot easier, I guess, from previous ones in my perspective.
I have her going after Blaze.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's not even going for Blaze.
I also still have no aim.
And
She still was going for Triana.
I still didn't do that great, but I did manage to hit somebody, so you know what? I guess that counts for something.
up next is Blaze.
Who do you think he's going for?
I'm gonna say
Drew. I don't know why.
I'm gonna say Allie.
Y'all need to tell me what the deal is.
That's what we went for last week, if you remember. So I think there's starting to be a little something there. Oh, he didn't really ring it
I'll
out.
say
there he did,
first off,
yeah.
he barely put any water in
yeah,
there.
now he put it back in. Oh. He went for Chase, but it
Just
didn't
hit the
do
picture,
anything.
but didn't hit the actual toilet paper itself.
it exploded.
Okay, loving this challenge. It's really cool. I love just sopping up some toilet paper and whipping it. Reminds me of my old days.
Well, there we go. Here comes Allie. She's bringing up a big old thing of toilet paper. Now, see, right now, I would soak it and not even, but she's wringing it out. I think these people, maybe they think there's more accuracy with wringing it out, maybe. I don't know.
And she's putting it into a ball.
And she's rolling it like a snowball.
She's going after Blaze.
So she was targeting Blaze, probably because Blaze went after Chase.
I went for Blaze just because he's been on my neck probably since day one, as long as I can remember. So I tried to go for him. It didn't work.
The idea is to still stick true to what we're gonna do, and we're trying to get a few girls out. I'm sticking with Allie and Chase because I picked on them the whole game. Those are the only 2 enemies I feel I have right now, and I'm gonna just ride that till it ends. No more enemies.
Here comes Eric. Let's see how he does it.
Oh, Eric's going aggressive.
Yeah, honestly, I started seeing people go up there, and I was thinking half these people have low IQs or something because they're all wringing out all the water, trying to get that thing as dry as they can. That's not going to take out any paper towel, so I got a big old wad.
He came out there real fast too, like he has a secret or something. He might be. Uh-oh, look at him, big.
Oh, he got a big wad.
I soaked it. I kept all the water on.
He didn't wring anything out either. Look at him.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh, he said sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, he blows out 4
Jesus.
people.
I came sideways and sideswiped them, took out 4 people. 3 of the people were my allies, but it worked out pretty good in the end.
Now that's how you do it.
Yes.
That's how you do
That
it.
may be too
Blaze,
early, though,
Rochelle,
unfortunately.
Allie, Keenan.
I'm not too happy because I got out early. I didn't get the chance to throw it.
I didn't even get a chance. Like, I didn't even get a chance.
If a girl does that now, that would be very interesting. That's what I would do if I was Triana right now.
Triana's gonna go after Macy because they had their feud last week, so she's gonna.
I would try to eliminate all the guys.
Well, she obviously didn't. Pay
She just,
attention
she
very
just wrung out the toilet paper, so she wasn't paying attention.
All right, you guys already know I'm not the best at the aim game, but I'm going for Nick.
Wow.
Uh-oh, she's cocking back.
Where did that even go? Did it hit
Eric.
anything?
Eric.
Oh, she was going for Eric or
Yep,
Nick?
it
Maybe
hit
it was
it.
Nick.
I don't
hit
know.
Eric.
Oh,
All I know is I was wow.
because we already know Ron and Triana have a thing with Drew and
Uh-oh.
Nick. Here comes Ron.
He's
Let's
doing
see.
quite a bit of toilet paper. That's a good.
Maybe he's going to do the Eric. Let's see if anybody else. I can't believe he's
No,
ringing it
he's
out
ringing
too.
it out.
Wow, I don't believe that.
Well,
Eric really brought a lot of knowledge right there, and nobody's
Yeah.
even
he's
paying
going for
attention.
Drew, obviously.
Don't hit yourself. Thanks, Drew. Don't hit yourself.
Yeah, that first throw, I was feeling good. I was going for Nick. Did not hit the mark. Not even close. Should have played more baseball as a kid.
He just threw it like a fastball, and it didn't even hit anything.
It hit the popcorn guy in the
Just
bleachers.
a bit outside.
And a miss.
I don't know if you're one of the guys, you can't do what Eric did now because you're going to eliminate all the guys. Let's see what he does.
Oh, Nick got a lot of toilet paper.
He's got a
too.
lot. Yes, he does.
He's got a chance because he
he's
can
on the
come down
end.
farther here.
Right. Oh, and he didn't ring it out.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
He's going to do the Eric maybe. Uh-oh.
Oh, and he's going.
I knew being a baseball player, I had the arm for it. I knew all these ladies didn't have the arm for it. So, I mean.
Oh, he got it.
three.
He got it. 3 people, so that's all the
Adios,
girls.
girls.
Yep, all the girls are gone.
There goes
Chase, Triana, and Macy.
and Macy. Yep.
It's separated. You got I just literally threw it off the wall.
Not a bad thing. So it's just the 4 guys. Ron looks like he's hanging on there by a thread. Ron's probably the one that's in most trouble right now. He keeps ringing it out, so he's clearly not the brightest.
Drew, don't hit yourself. I just literally threw it
And he
off.
gets
Oh,
and he
there he
eliminates
got
Ron,
it.
which is what we knew was going to happen.
He smiled because he knows he got lucky.
So right now, in my personal opinion, I think Eric's in the best spot because he's in the middle of the 2. So he doesn't have to really worry about a sweep from Nick.
Eric's in trouble.
I know, but you got to have a precise hit with Eric.
Yeah.
That's going to be the thing. If
Because
he
you
can
could
eliminate
potentially
one,
knock your teammate, your ally, or yourself out.
I mean, whoever I take out, another person's gonna get it. If they can hit you.
Keeping the same
yep,
strategy.
he hasn't rung it out. He's going for
seconds.
Yep. Oh, he got
Yep.
Drew. It's okay,
Adios.
so that's what we figured.
But he kind of did a little bit of damage to his, though, a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. The way he's sopping it up, it might not have been. Yeah, maybe I don't know, but I mean, that was a smart play. It's gonna be now. He gave Nick a thing. You just gotta hope that Nick isn't
Misses.
accurate enough. Yeah, hope that Nick misses the
See,
thing.
I personally would have
Oh,
went for Nick because I think Drew would have missed.
Does Nick win this? He does not. It's separated.
I think he's
It's
separated.
split. Yep, it's split though, but it's just stuck.
I think they're gonna check it.
Pretty much just came down to me having to use my accuracy. So, I did that.
It is separated. Nick wins.
And obviously, I won the game.
It's over.
Yeah.
Nick has won the challenge.
I knew I was gonna win. It's okay. I got the arm for it.
Yeah, sideswiped him.
I went off fucking things to play this. I don't even get a chance. How is that fair if I don't get a chance?
I didn't get to play. I was salty.
I'm not mad at it.
Hey, I didn't get to play, man.
The challenge honestly had me so mad because I knew the exact strategy I was gonna do. I was gonna put a lot of people were so dumb because they were like wringing out all of the water. I would have put a ton of water on it just like Eric did because he the water flings it all off. So I definitely would have done that.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And there you have it, everybody. It was an exciting finish there. A lot of interesting things ensued in that challenge. The sleeper, though, Eric coming out right off the bat with a bold throw. I think he probably should have waited around for that.
I agree with that
He
one.
taught everybody how to play.
Yes, he absolutely did. It started out with Macy throwing the first one. She knocks out the girl that I picked to win it. Knocks out 2 people. Along the way, Eric comes up and really gets a real wet wad of toilet paper, throws it, knocks out 4 people. And it was really funny. Did you see the way he apologized?
I'm sorry, everybody.
I thought that was nice of him. I really do.
Now you want to be nice.
I'm just a nice, genuine guy who speaks his mind, Taylor.
Yeah.
Don't hate, appreciate.
Oh, there we go. But anyway, in the end, Nick ends up being the winner. It came down to the final 2, whoever was going to be the first one to hit that final one, and Nick ended up defeating Eric in the finals. To be honest with you, though, I thought Eric had it. I mean, I really did. Nick didn't have too many good early rounds, but he really turned it up when it counted, and Nick is the champion, and he will be the one that gets to nominate, people to be put up on the chopping block. Any idea? And this actually works to Macy's favor, in my opinion, because, Nick has a little thing with Ron where they don't like each other or they seem to be feuding a little bit. So he'll be more than happy to help out Macy here. So the tide could be turning a little bit if Nick puts up Ron and Triana. That would be interesting.
That's his going up.
Yeah,
You think?
Absolutely.
I think Macy might have lucked out this week.
I think so too. And to be honest, I'm not so sure that she would have a bad week anyway. But I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting with Nick, being kind of an alliance with Macy. Obviously, I would say Macy might be safe as well.
But here's the thing, though. You also got the third person voting, which everybody votes. So Macy may not be safe if she turned a lot of people the wrong way last week.
Oh, yeah.
Or it doesn't even have to necessarily turn everybody the wrong way. What if they just want to see, like I want to see?
A little drama.
Maybe they're hoping that it could get Macy versus Triana.
I mean, I know that's what I'm hoping for personally.
Well, what do you think?
I think she's going to luck out. I think she's got Nick on her side, and I think there's plenty of people that, will vote not towards her to go on that third spot.
With Nick having control, you got Blaze and Drew who seem to be in a little bit of alliance with them. So, yeah, I mean, she's probably right. It'll be
Chase
interesting
and
to see.
Allie, they've kind of, they have their own little alliance, but I don't think they're following suit with Triana and Ron.
Right, and they
either.
made it clear that they're friends with Cassidy and Macy last week in that bad debate.
I'll be quiet to Allie because Allie's my homie, but round me up, baby, and I got you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. But let's take you on down. The only way to find out is to take you back down to the warehouse and find out who gets nominated and put on the chopping block by Nick.
I got a bad feeling I'm going up on the block. I don't really care though, because I know my team is going to be with me, and I'm not going to hold that shit back. I'm going to let everybody know what it is, and I'm going to put it on Front Street. So just so you know.
I pretty much knew who I was going to vote off in the challenge.
Well, the 2 people I got nominated today, it's pretty much known. It's pretty much guaranteed. Ron, Triana.
It was Ron and Triana. I just got some beef with Ron and Triana because I know, guaranteed, they're going to go after me. I don't really personally know why, but they got a little thing back in their head. They got a little thing between themselves that I don't really know of. So, I mean, that's between them, but I'm going to break it up because that's just me, and I'm not going to have that run the whole game. So that's just myself.
My boy Ron down go home. I'm very upset. Very, very, very upset. That's my boy, you feel me? That's my boy.
They got a little thing going on, I can't have this going on right now. I gotta split it apart. I gotta get rid of one or the other. So that's just me playing the game. So no hard feelings. I love both of them. But yeah, okay. But what do you gotta do? I see one of them as competitive, one of them nuisance. So. Okay. All right.
Welcome back, everybody. Fake it till you make it. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And there you have it. Nick puts up
Ron and Triana.
Ron, Triana.
It seems like things are going in Macy's favor, but then Drew stirs the pot and mixes some things up, and he says, hey, I want to see Triana and Macy go at it.
Okay, basically the scenario is we put Macy up, Ron wins the garden, and we can let Triana and Macy go at it.
Oh, I will leave.
I like it.
Macy, that was called stir in the pot. Stir in the pot.
We'll see, man. I don't know. I don't even know who we're going for the third.
Okay, let's do it.
all about decisions, so we need to make decisions.
Cut it off. We already got our mind made up.
Nick had a target of taking out, what's their names, Ron and Triana, but instead, you know, I kind of felt like we should put Macy up there and let Ron win the pardon, so that way, you know, we could see Macy and Triana go at it.
We're gonna find out. I'm gonna go to Rochelle. Rochelle. Because she voted me the very first week. So.
I was definitely going for Nick. Like, he needs to go. Like, I wanted him out, and he's still here, but he'll be gone next week. Or soon, at least.
Nick's going home eventually. I'm not worried about this week.
Hey, I'm gonna go with Macy.
Macy.
Hey, I'm gonna bury that bitch.
I got Macy. Macy. Rochelle.
Nick's corny ass.
I voted for Macy. Oh, wait, you can't say Nick.
Yeah, pick one. Damn. Macy.
Okay, Macy. Sorry.
Also Macy.
Of course I'm going for Macy. I was the bitch last week, so we gonna see who is that bitch this week.
Surprise! Macy. I don't want to be here. Macy. I'll go with my dude Nick, Rochelle.
Drew. Macy. Tiffany.
No hard feelings with you getting me out of the games where I couldn't play.
Macy, only because you took me out.
Tiffany.
Macy.
Gage, not that it matters, but.
Keenan.
Blaze.
Drew convinces the rest of the castmates to put Macy up as the third person. That starts a big old war, and Macy starts arguing.
Listen here, Macy dug herself in that hole.
They're going to poke balloons.
It's like the movie Frozen. Let it go. Just let it go. Let it go.
Chase, you still recording? Keep recording, Chase. I wanted it on my own too. Bye, Macy. Bye, Macy. Bye.
Macy walks off the show.
What a coward.
I could not
That was
believe
a plot twist.
Well, you know, that was unexpected.
It was all my fault.
I was ready to compete, you know.
You know, it's the name of the game. She did it to other people, and you can't take it when you get a dish. So, I mean, hey.
She's a messy ass bitch. Like, she's so messy. Like, from day one, like, she's a mess. She had to go. Cassidy, they're both just scared. They're not ready to do nothing.
Y'all look gusty as fuck on TV. You're gusty as fuck. Right, when you're gusty ass knees, bitch. You're gusty ass knees. Right.
Love it. Back the fuck up. Don't talk out your mouth like that if you're not ready to back it up.
Yeah, I mean, did you see that coming?
No.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm kind of shocked on the fact that she did that and why she would even do that, because she refused to even try and go for the pardon. I mean, if she wins the pardon, who knows what happens there? She wins the pardon, she pulls down, then it's Ron versus Triana, and that's a big smack back in the face of those two. But she doesn't even try out. She walks away.
Bye. Hey, who was the bitch last week? Who was the bitch last week?
Your boy is excited.
Macy just didn't want to compete and she wasn't about it. Obviously she was fake, so she left. It is what it is.
Fake.
Motherfucker out the left,
Everything did turn out how I wanted to, because we did get the main objective gone.
And then let's talk about the fact that Nick was in an alliance with her, and she may have, screwed her friend for future things now, because now Nick's going to have a bullseye. He nominates Ron and Triana. Neither one have to go home now because Macy has walked off. Macy's eliminated from the game per walk-off. Now Nick's got a big old bullseye on his back. I mean,
exactly. 10 times bigger than what it already was.
You know another one of your friends is a rat.
Cheers to that.
But, you know, let's just say, I don't know that I think Macy even goes home if she loses the pardon competition. If she goes out there and she battles, I mean, it would be an interesting battle. I mean, what do you guys think as far as vote-wise?
Well, here's the thing. We would have 7 total votes for the week. Because, I mean, with the 2 nominees, who neither one of them drew for the chip, and then the 4, I mean, that's 6.
Who are the 7? Who would the 7 be?
So,
Let's go one at a time and see who we think they would vote for. I want to see who would have really went home, in my opinion.
One would be Gage.
Gage would have probably obviously voted against Macy.
Yeah. I agree.
They was trying to get me. All right, that's all I got to say. They was trying to get me. But, so you know how to get my little talk out. So I got everybody on Cassidy. I got everybody on Macy.
Being on TV.
So we just, boom. Everything went as planned. I'm good. I'm going to stay under the radar for now.
Then you have Drew.
Drew would have probably kept Macy.
Mm-hmm.
So 1-1 right there.
I kind of stirred the pot a little bit, you know, calling Macy out in front of everybody when we had to vote. You know, I kind of feel like I stole Nick's win from him tonight because of it, actually, you know.
Then you would have Ron, who would keep his alleged boo.
He would send Macy, yep.
She obviously didn't want to be here. When she saw she was maybe going to go up against Triana, she was scared. She didn't want to get her ass tore up on the debate. Can't blame her, because she really would have got tore up. So she just decided to take the low road and leave. Where's your pride? Did you bring it? Did you leave it at home? Is it in your book bag in the back door? I don't know. But she didn't come to compete this week, and she's gone. Good riddance.
Then you have Keenan.
Ooh, that's a tough one, but I think...
See, I still think Keenan's in the middle.
Okay, let's just go that way. Okay, he sends Triana.
I think that move was a straight BITCH move. That wasn't tough at all. Last week, you had a lot to say. You know, she had a lot to say to everybody that said something to her. I was friends with her, you know, I liked her, but that move, that was just a dirtball move, a scary move, just a pussy move.
So then you have Allie.
Allie would have definitely sent Triana.
I feel like Macy took it a little far. She definitely did not have to go about it how she did. I mean, it's a game, and that's what we're here for. So I feel like that was extra on her part. I know that Chase did go and kind of tell her off a little bit.
Macy, that, you know, like they were exactly. And you came to her on some real shit and literally said, I'm gonna let you know, because you've been doing this shit behind my back.
Which I think is 100% right. They came at actually me and Chase. So you made your bed and now you can't lay in it. So there we go.
Rochelle.
Rochelle would have definitely sent Macy.
Oh my God, I can't stand Macy. Like, how are you gonna put yourself in this position and then play the victim? Like, everyone's bullying you. Like, oh, you need to leave. Like, this is a reality show. Clearly she's not about her money. Like, oh, she said she has a job, all this, but did you see her shoes last week? Terrible.
She clearly wasn't about her money, but we could tell because of her shoes last week.
And then she tries to cover it up with these fucking weak-ass moccasins. Like, girl, you have to go. And she's just talking all this shit. She can't back it up at all. Like, she's gotta go. I don't like her.
And then you have Tiffany.
She reminded me of my 10-year-old throwing a tantrum. I think if she had something so bad against Triana, she should have just took her head-to-head and tried to whip her ass on it and get her out of there. But I think she was afraid of losing against her. I think she should have tried. I think it was childish to just walk out.
I think Macy stays 4-3.
I mean, it would have been a 3-3, and it would have been that one vote, I think.
Wow. I mean, not to mention, you just take the chance. You may even, if you get that argument hot enough, you might draw some fans from that as well. I mean, Macy had a good chance to stay. Woo.
I literally was playing it cool this week. You know, I was the bitch last week. Like, if I can recall, I was the bitch last week. The real bitch showed her real colors this week.
I mean, how do you go from last week saying that you're all about the action, getting in Triana's face, about to throw blows, and then when you guys are actually about to stand up on the debate in front of Judge Joe, in front of the castmates and everything, then you don't even want to potentially even go through that. You just walk out instead.
Yeah, Macy felt like she got set up there for particular reasons. He already got, and it's true. She couldn't handle the pressure, and she crunched. And now she's gone.
I'm going to say that I have no idea why anyone would react like that. You came here to play a game. All you had to do was win, right? And then let it go. It's a game. So if Macy chooses to do what she wants to do, that's on her. I told her to let it go, kind of like Frozen. Yeah, that movie. And she didn't. So end result, she's out.
Yeah, so from what I knew, there was some drama between Triana and Macy, and they basically right away said, let's put Macy up there. We know this is gonna be a good argue. It's gonna be a good argument. We know it's already in place. So she felt like she was being targeted and put out there for that. She wasn't having it. She was standing her ground and she wasn't gonna be put up there to look like a fool, I guess. So she walked.
I was honestly kind of taken aback by what had happened. Just because from previous weeks we had built an alliance, me and Allison, we built an alliance with Cassidy and Macy. So we're going a couple weeks with that alliance, and I'm having people come up to me telling me that they're having people vote for me. And so last week I was actually the third person that was voted for. And I guess that's because they were telling people to go around and vote for us. So it was a little surprising to me. Like I said, I thought we had an alliance. Obviously that the game is the game, so we kind of took that as a learning curve. And then this week, Karma kind of did the same thing to her that she did to me, and I don't think that she could really handle that in the same way that you're supposed to. So she kind of just wanted to leave the game, and it's the exact same thing that happened to me. I mean, we went out there to vote. People were either going to vote for Gage or Macy, and given what happened last week, a lot of people wanted to vote for Macy. We did vote for Macy, and she kind of just couldn't take the heat that she dished out to me last week, so she decided to just leave.
Very ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it would have gotten a little, more personal outside of the game up there on the podiums, but, I mean, that's...
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest with you, why not take a shot at least?
Yeah.
What if you win? I mean,
50-50,
Well, I mean, it's even really better than that because you got 1 in 3 chance, which, let's be honest, and this is nothing against Triana, but Triana hasn't really won any competitions to make you feel she's a competitive threat.
Agreed.
And to be honest, Ron hasn't either.
Yeah.
So, and Macy has won a challenge, a pardon competition already. And who knows how this turns out. If she wins it, she puts up, what we call, like, I guess you could say, well, rumor, a power couple. But, I mean, why not even just at least take the chance? Instead, she just, oh, no, I'm not doing this. And she just, like, takes a road to where she just walks off. And to me, that makes her look a lot more, afraid. And
I think that's what it was.
You think she was afraid?
Absolutely. I think when it actually came down to it, and where she actually had to face Triana for her actual game life. And
yeah, but she'd have no problem doing it outside.
Exactly.
To me,
I mean, I just think it was a cowardly act.
In the confines of the courtroom, you're 100% safe. You don't argue there, but you argue outside where, hey, it takes time for security to get out there. I mean,
right.
She wasn't worried last week.
So last week, Macy made it a point to let us all know that I'm a bitch. Crazy thing is, she pulled the biggest bitch move we've seen on the whole series. How do you quit after you call the entire cast ignorant?
Everybody on this show is ignorant.
Make that make sense. Nick, I'm gonna worry about you next week, because you messed up, my guy. You should never put me in the bottom. And you see what happens when you try to come for Triana. It doesn't work out. And Macy, you're not gonna be Miss Baby Girl. Now you and your girlfriend can live happily ever after in the loser circle.
Now Macy and Casey can just be together forever. Their loser asses.
I don't know that I call it fear. I don't understand why she wouldn't take that chance.
I mean, what would you guys call it then?
If she was going to do what she was going to do and she already had that set in her mind, I think I would have at least wrote out the pardon competition. If it didn't go your way and you were still gung-ho about walking off, take that route. But if not, I think, she really shot herself in the foot, at least not doing the pardon competition.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Don't you think that she had a lot to say to Triana last week?
Touch me. I really want to see. No.
Let's just say she tries the pardon competition. She wins. Everything's cool for her. She's got alliances moving forward and, so forth. But let's just say she loses. Why not put it all on the table? Get your chance to say what you want to say against Triana. I mean, she didn't even want to have words with Triana.
Put Macy up. Ron wins the pardon, and we can let Triana and Macy go at it.
Oh, I will leave.
And I'm just thinking to myself, man, if I'm going to go out or I'm deciding to go out, at least, go out a little hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go out in style.
Yeah, go out in style.
Expose everybody's gameplay and say whoever lines that expose it. I mean, what do you have to lose at that point?
Well, then here's the other thing, because if you notice too, when she was going out, if you guys saw that she made a lot of the other castmates kind of upset with her, even some of her friends. So to me, not the brightest of moves for her to do that. And I know maybe she doesn't care outside this game, but I mean, why not at least give it an attempt and leave with some honor? Now what you do is when people watch this, they're going to be like, wow, she didn't even have no honor in this.
Can't believe you really went out like that, I guess she was deemed fake before you was even deemed fake at the end.
Being part of the elimination from everybody voting her down.
Macy. I got Macy.
Macy.
Also Macy.
Macy. Macy.
Macy.
Macy.
I don't see why she would want to take the challenge and be part of the debate and actually try to debate one of the people that she was arguing with. It just doesn't make sense to me whatsoever, because you think you'd want to argue with the person that you're pissed off about and give your point of view on why you're right. But obviously she wasn't in the right place of mind to be on this show, because she obviously doesn't want to be here, and she knows the game. So if she don't want to be here, she don't want to be here. That's my girl, but you know the game. You know where you should stand. So if that's where you want to stand, that's you, and bye.
It's a shame, because she seemed like she was a nice young lady that was ready to do this. And, I don't know what was going through her head, but it's just a shame how she took that path.
I'm just happy she's gone, honestly.
You say that every week.
I am.
You just want everybody out of here. You want to see the fights, huh?
So week 3, here we are, and Triana's won again. She's gotten under someone's skin again, and she didn't even have to do anything.
So she's wrapping the boys up around her finger, and she's making, hey, that's really like the queen bee of the hive.
She's not had
right
to
there.
debate either week now, but she's gotten both people that she's wanted gone.
Maybe she's the one that's the smartest in this game and actually playing the best game.
I mean, it's definitely got to be the social game, because we know physical. She doesn't have that whatsoever.
So we learned who's soft, who really is about what they talk about.
Here's the other thing, too. We had people draw for the money chip. We had Chase.
Let's see. I just wanted another shot. That is a very big safety measure. If I could get that green chip, that'd mean a lot to me. So I gave it a shot.
We had Nick.
The reason I'm drawing for the chip, because there's a chip on my shoulder, obviously. I know that every week there's a chance that I'm going to go out. People are going to vote for me. So, it's just an option for me to choose and get myself safe. So that's why I'm going to choose the chip. And obviously this week ain't my chip. So that's it.
We had Blaze.
All right, man, things are falling all over the place here. What I thought was a good alliance is already falling apart. People are talking too much shit. I don't even know what to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a chip. I think it's the time to do that and see what happens. I'll take my chances here. No good.
And we had Eric.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna reach in for the chip this week. I got allies with most of the people here. I'm not worried about who goes home. It's not gonna really affect me either way, so I'm gonna reach in for it. I got it. All right, I got it.
All draw for the money chip. Eric this week hits the money chip, so now he technically, which no one knows, he technically has that secret immunity, so if he would happen to ever get put up in the future, he's safe.
I can't wait to see how he plays it.
Yeah, agreed.
And, there's no clue that no one knows that he has this chip either, so it's going to be very, very interesting how that plays out. Well, to recap real quick, as you all know, Macy has walked off, therefore Macy is eliminated. However, we still had the castmates upset. Some upset castmates still give some goodbye messages to Macy. These ought to be pretty interesting.
I'm very I'm curious what Nick's going to say.
Well, I'm curious about that one. Obviously, I'm curious to see what Triana's going to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's going to be
Rochelle.
Yeah, there's a lot of them down here. It's going to be interesting. So without further ado, let's take you down and let's listen to some castmates give their goodbye messages to Macy.
Macy, I did like you, you know, until you like showed how fake you was. Can't believe you really went home a coward like that. You know, you could have at least tried to play the competition before you was like, oh, coward, really. You know, that was fake, really fake. Can't believe it. Bye, Macy.
Hey, Macy, best of luck to you. Obviously, this wasn't it. It was nice meeting you. You're a sweet girl.
Macy, why'd you do that? You know, there was certainly opportunity for you and I to kind of get together and work on some things. We had some connections in the game. We could have definitely worked together. All you had to do was pop a balloon and get out of that thing, and you could have really done well for yourself. But I wish you well. Take care.
Bye, Macy. So, we did think we were friends. I don't know what happened. Allie still wants to be friends with you guys. I don't know if it was like just a game thing, but you did play very well until this week. It was bound to happen. I personally think that a guy is gonna be the winner, so I don't think we should necessarily get so hurt when this type of thing happens. But it was karma. You got what you dished. You told everybody to vote for me and vote for Allie, and then this week you ended up being the one that got voted for. So karma does come around. It's very real, and it bit you in the ass, so bye.
You tried to get me, but you failed. So it's on from now. Watch me get this $2,500. You saw it because you ain't getting none.
Macy, I did have love for you. You and Cassie, I did, you know, since day one. You guys kind of proved that it was kind of one-sided. So I don't know really what happened, but I feel like everything happened the way it happened because of you guys. So sorry, have all the love for you. See you on the outside.
Where are you? You're just gonna leave mid-show? Just out like that? You had a chance to win and now you're gone? Go home. And while you're there, tell Cassie I said hey, because I miss her. Just kidding. See ya, Macy.
So sad to see you go, Mace. No one cares that you're gone. It's a good thing that you left. You left on the weakest freaking goodbye entrance I've ever seen. You didn't want to go one-on-one with me. You didn't even give it an opportunity to see if you would win because you know you were gonna lose. And then you know if me and you went to those podiums, I was going to destroy you. But you know, I'm glad that you took the alternative to just send yourself home because we already know what that end result was gonna be. So bye-bye, Macy. You ain't gonna be missed, baby girl.
Macy, you know I respect you, but you should have played your game. You know, you got a lot more heart than that. You know, you had a lot more people behind your back than you thought you did. I mean, you went off right off the get saying all these ignorant people at the table. Should have specified. I think there's about 3 people at that table that didn't respect you at all. And I think you could have won if you were even on the debate. So I think you should have played it out instead of just walking away.
Peace out, bitch.
Bye, bitch. You're fake as fuck and I don't like you. No one here liked you. It's time for you to go. Yeah, I don't really have much to say to you. Like, obviously no one was gonna respect you after what you did, and then the fact that you're so pussy you had to leave. You couldn't even finish it out because you know you didn't want to get embarrassed again by Triana. So, bye.
Yeah, I liked Macy. She's been my ally the whole time, so I didn't even put her up there to be on the block. Peace out, Macy. I'm gonna do this for you.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And there you have it. Goodbye messages. Some interesting ones, some not so nice ones. And honestly, she still had some friends in there that understood her way of thinking. Let's talk about Nick right off the bat. Nick nominating Triana and Ron for Macy. She walks out, puts a big bullseye on him, but he had some nice words to say to her.
Definitely did not see that coming at all.
Yeah, that was interesting, and definitely Nick taking the high road there. I think I would have been a little bit more upset as well, but hey, it is what it is. That was nice. Let's talk about, of course, Triana and Ron both having not so nice messages for her.
I mean, Triana, like I said, I'm kind of go off what Taylor said, is Triana honestly got both her people out without pretty much having to do a thing.
Yeah, we're going to have to start calling her the queen. She's the queen bee of the hive right now. I think she might have the smartest or maybe just the luckiest game. I don't know. What do you think?
It's definitely luck.
Yeah, and we keep saying that her and, Ron have this alliance, but I honestly think behind closed doors, they would stab each other in the back in a heartbeat,
In
too.
a heartbeat.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
wow.
yeah.
See, I don't feel that way.
Between us, but it's not my girl. Obviously, people want to say Triana's my girl when she's not.
I think once Triana is up on that block, Ron's going opposite, voting her
the
out.
puppet master, and Triana's this queen bee. They both want to be the star of this show and have these spats with everybody. So somebody's gonna have to win it.
I'm saying team guys. I'm going team Ron. I'm just saying.
I like Ron a lot. Yeah, I would honestly pick.
So you're team guys?
I would pick Ron,
Guys.
honestly, and that's only because Ron did things a little bit more classier, kind of had in a roundabout way versus Triana. She's very just blunt, loud, honest, which is something we want.
See, but I'm not going to lie. I'm a huge fan of Triana. I love the way she's doing things.
Correct, but could she be hurting herself as well in the long run?
Well, I do think that's a possibility as well. Let's talk a little bit real quick, too. Let's talk about Eric's goodbye message. Now, this is the third week in a row, the third person that's eliminated. He comes up, and he's always going to dedicate his victory to them.
We move on, and we're doing it for you.
I love it.
That's some great stuff right there.
I'm a fan favorite of
But
Eric.
where is this victory?
The green chip, Taylor.
Yeah. Oh, that, yes.
Touche, yes, I'll give you
The
that.
green chip.
All right, I got it.
The green chip is kind of, one step closer to victory. It'll be interesting, though, if he reveals to anybody, and do they try to flush it out if they find out? If you drew the green chip, would you keep it quiet, or would you?
I would keep it quiet.
Would you tell your alliance?
No.
That's a smart move, I think.
I wouldn't either, because you have to, at the end of the day, look at after your game life, not everybody else's.
Because at the end of the day, you use it on a friend and alliance member.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Then your friends are going to expect you to use it on them, and then you're the one that ends up going home.
Yeah.
That
Right.
could be all bad. So,
Or you use it on somebody in your friend group, and they end up being in the pack, getting you back up, getting you up on the podium and out.
Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah, some very interesting. And then what about Rochelle? Obviously, still
I'm starting to like her a lot. I really am.
Yeah.
I mean, she just is very vocal.
So I've been Team Rochelle too. I mean, she's good. And then of course, what we've been labeling as Mr. Main Event there, Drew. Little bit longer in words this week, but
still horrible.
I don't think Drew thinks, especially along the lines of stirring the pot with the whole Macy and Triana debacle. I don't think he was trying to get everyone to vote for Macy, but I don't think he was thinking that way. I think
he just wanted to see the fight.
Correct. And I think everyone voting for Macy to be up there for that third spot in the pardon, I think that was just everyone thinking the same way Drew was. We want to see entertainment. We want to see the drama.
If you talk actual physical threat, by far, in my opinion, Drew would have to be number one.
Yeah.
I love it.
I would say Eric would probably be number two. And we haven't heard anything from anyone trying to get either one of those two out, which is kind of amazing.
Right.
I mean, Nick would probably be number three. Now, they did take a shot at Nick, but not for the physical threat reasons.
Yeah, I think Keenan, honestly, he's a quiet physical threat.
Yeah, Keenan's
and
another
strategically as well. He's a threat along the lines, period, I think.
But Nick's going to be on the chopping block next week, though.
You think so?
With Macy doing her thing, Nick pretty much putting so much blood on his hands. Expect to see Nick up there next week.
Well, it'll be very interesting to see if that does happen. Anyway, kind of a interesting week with drama. Not a whole lot of interesting week when it comes to competitions. We did have a toilet paper challenge for you, so all you kids at school can learn how to do a little something, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's fake it till you make it, and we've promised you drama and all kinds of roller coaster ride fun, and we have provided that. I'm excited for next week. I mean, it's going to be, it just gets better every week.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be a luck of the draw next week. I think it's anybody's game at this point.
Absolutely.
Well, make sure the only way to find out is to continue to watch. With that being said, I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
Hey, and we're going to check you out next week on Fake It Till You Make It.